What's up guys, Nolan here, and it's been a long time since I've done a loot run video, so that should tell you everything you need to know about how good these spots are. But I'll go ahead and show you anyway. GPUs, AISAs, VPX, Vertexes, Moonshines, and more, all of the high tier, high value loot that you're looking for constantly just sitting there on the floor, literally. With this update, there's some new rooms that have opened up in the large buildings of the water treatment plant, so I decided to check them out instead of running across the map to the new Lighthouse Island like everyone else is right now. Now don't get me wrong, the Lighthouse Island is full of loot, but in case you didn't know, there's only one way on and off of that island, and a lot of people know about it, so it's pretty busy right now. Now, going back to the water treatment plant, one of those rooms is on the ground floor of the eastern building with an open window that you can easily get through. Right there on the floor, just inside of that window and on the shelf, I have found all of that loot that I just explained, and that is pretty much all you need to know. Because if you just do that, it's a quick in and out. You can head to the extract with whatever you happen to find there, and chances are you won't aggro the rogues. But if you do want to get fancier, here's the full loot run. If you are USEC or Scav, you shouldn't have many problems doing this, but if you're a bear, then you know why this might be tough with the rogues still alive. However, there is a version of this where you can farm rogues in here as well, so whether you're a bear or you've aggroed the rogues, or you want to farm them, I'll explain how you can get away from this. Simply just go back out the window and use the rocks on the left for cover. If one of the rogues are on the roof right there and they can see you, then you're kind of screwed until you can get rid of them, or hopefully they go back idle after waiting a little while. Ideally, you either kill them or they're not there in the first place, of course. From there, you go to the top of the hill and you can go right all the way around to path the shoreline, or left to the vehicle exit if you have some cash on you, or to the industrial gate for scavs only, of course. But if you are a scav and you have the chunkier stuff, I tend not to risk that gate. I end up just going to path the shoreline since chances are you're going to have that exit anyway. It's up to you. The first step to spicing up this run is if you run across to this bunk room where there is high value loot spawns in a cardboard box on the floor to the left and a bunch of other stuff scattered on the beds and in boxes around there. The reason why this is a bit spicy is because you can get caught in there with rogues that you didn't know were in that room. And I mean the big room, which means that you're going to need to see them before they see you, which doesn't really tend to happen ever, and chances are you're going to get killed. So it's up to you if you want to risk this. But if there's no rogues or you've killed them, then on the second floor there's a medical room that can spawn some fancy stuff sometimes and has a bunch of filing cabinets if you're looking for something in those. Just be careful of the sight lines from the windows because you might get sniped. Alternatively, these do make for good angles if you're getting camped at the window because people don't tend to look there immediately since it's a new room. So we've got the two rooms that you should be able to easily loot from the window itself. Then you can run across if you want to the bunk room and then the upstairs medical room. But beyond this, you can get extra spicy and head to the weed farm to the north and get some other high value loot. If you're on the opposite side of the map, sometimes it's easier to run this backwards where you start here and then go towards path the shoreline. The biggest ticket places are the chair and couch in the weed farm, but all of the shelves and floors around them have spicy loot sometimes, so be thorough when you're searching the weed farm. Then the floor and shelves just as you enter the window in the east building, those are going to be your GPUs, Vertexes, VPXs, stuff like that. Check the tables and just be thorough in general in this room up the hall because that's where you find moonshines and other things. Then in the bunk room, check that box on the floor to the left that I mentioned earlier. All of those spots are where I've gotten the best high ticket loot items, but with each of these spots, you should try to be as thorough as possible. It's all loose loot, and sometimes I do get surprised with random spawns. Try to remember a flashlight and look close. That's all there is to it. I have had a very high success rate on running this for scavs and my USEC, so if you are not scavving on Lighthouse and checking these spots, you're just doing it wrong. All of that good new loot isn't just on the fancy new island, it seems. Good luck with this one, guys, and let me know what you get. Quick plug here for the Pray for Wipe and Sons of Soon shirts and hoodies. Link below if you like what you see. Thank you guys for the support. But for more Tarkov news and content, follow me on Twitter or check out these playlists here. If you like this video, then you know the drill. Please subscribe. I really appreciate the people who do. If you're looking for people to play with, check out our Discord. Links below if you're interested. Otherwise, I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.